But it's or it could be 10
Whoops.
10 by 10 panels, right?
Yep, just the radius we had it on last time was too big.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to use the metric system.
Let me the metric system. Let me see what I can do. If I did 10 by 10 by 10 panels, let's see here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, it's like glitchy. That'd be, I think that's actually 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it wouldn't cover the top, which would be dangerous because there's those bozos on top could shoot down. But I could encircle it, right? With the 10 by 10 panels.
Yeah, around the thing it would be like a cage, but without a roof on it.
Hmm.
Could you get a roof on it?
I was gonna say alternatively, so that's 10 panels right there. But what if I was to take this panel and turn it the other way around, for example, and go do what's 10 feet? I can do something like this. And I could take another one away and do it like this. So maybe have so they would have an area. So if I take away this one and this one, I could have 2 roofs, 10 by 10 roofs, right? Like that. We would just have to eliminate the guards on that side first and protect that side.
Here's some 10-foot squares. Why don't you make use of that?
Oh, okay. Excellent. I will get rid of these things.
I'll give you 3 of them. Some wonky wizard math here.
If you can get them all standing in a line, you could get them all in.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You just had to communicate and get them all straight in a line.
Yeah, because they wouldn't be able to see it.
They're all in the back of the cage, though.
Yeah, so it would protect them from that side. Let's see here. Again, let me move. I should move this. So these will be the what do you call it? I guess vertical ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the guards wouldn't know either. They might if they're trying to kill the guys, it'd be trial and error, right? It's got to be continuous though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, it will not. It won't stay there. There we go. Okay. Something like that. So we'd have an opening down here at the bottom and on this side. But I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I proposed to you guys. Or a dome, yeah. Or a dome. We'd have to.
I'd probably protect as many as you could.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't quite do it with just 1 or 2, then sacrifice for the greater good. Because right now we've got 4 exposed, 5 exposed. 6 technically, I guess.
Yeah. So
they could shoot into this direction.
Oh yeah, you know what? I guess I could do the other side because it's like this is the guys on the wall wouldn't be shooting into there; they'd just be shooting at the top, right? So I could have this like this. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
So just reverse the side. this one. So the plates. So the top 3 go there, and then the remaining 7 go around the side where the majority of the guards are. And they couldn't see it anyway, so that they might, if they intentionally try to kill them, they'll maybe give up, seeing that there's some kind of barrier there that they can't see.
It's invisible.
We can hope. I mean, if you're going to do the firewall as well on the other side,
at least gives them disadvantage. They won't be able to see. They can't see them because they're blind. There's nothing you can see through the wall. So if they fire, they're just firing blindly.
Yep, I like that.
Well, whatever you guys think is best.
But we're all going on that side now. We're as opposed to diversion to basically eliminate the threat from the guards on that side.
Well, there's tons of guards here outside, and then there's going to be a few guards in the top of that thing up there on top that won't break in. So we could either go and try to free all them and then break in, but there are people inside as well too.
Yeah.
So I think we stick with our regular plan. But those guys out there are going to be a problem. So someone's going to have to fight them too.
Well, I think that there's going to be so much going on, firewall and you guys attacking, that are we going to be a distraction over here? Seems like there's just a lot going on here that the guards will run over there, and then we'll just be hanging out doing nothing over here. That's my only concern.
If you think I could talk to Lord Ronald? I know he doesn't know me from Adam, but
do you have a way to speak to him at a distance? You have to
You have to be able to see him though, so you have to be, or you can see him and you might be seen too though.
It doesn't say you have to see them. It just point towards them, right? Point towards a creature within range.
But you have to be, if you're pointing towards him, you have to know where he's at, right?
Yeah, that's good. And I guess you'd have to be in the open because you can't have a barrier.
And if you're familiar, you can do it beyond a barrier, but it's,
Well, I could... oh man, I don't have it prepared, damn it. Well, if I had the sending spell prepared, that would have been something. But I do not.
Well, we deal with what we have.
All right. I'm open to whatever. My opinion now is like we all go on that side and eliminate these guys immediately, and then the three of us, other three, could go to the back. So just kind of continue on while you guys secure their escape, and then come back. Or we can do the original. I'm okay either way, I guess. Yeah. That was just my preference.
I'm so confused now.
Well, I'm going to roll in my guys for initiative. Well, you guys are not saying we're going into initiative, but I got a bit of initiative to roll, so...
Yeah, because I like to pre-buff my character with a bonus action kind of spell before we do our thing. It's like I have like a 30 seconds of a spell because it's a minute long,
Sure.
Okay, so
This
what are we
is
doing?
the most planning we've ever done for any engagement. Ever.
This is true. This is true. All right.
I actually wonder, it's like, what happens if we fail? Does it really matter? It's like,
Yeah, we need to talk to. We need to talk to.
all right.
We need to talk to one of the burgers. All right. Here's the two options. If you don't mind, I'll just recap. The original one was we split the party, we cast a couple spells, wall of fire and wall of force to try to protect the captives, and three of us go on the other side to try to create another distraction. I don't know. And then we continue around to the back door. That's option one. Option two is we all go to the right, take out the guards as quickly as possible, still do the wall of force and the wall of fire, and then try to get the prisoners away safely. And then a portion of us goes around to the back door to clear the tower.
But wasn't there something inside as well that we had to? That was kind of time sensitive. Like, weren't there some others we had to save too inside?
People inside. We don't know who's inside or how many, but there are people inside. 'Cause that's where Salty was. He escaped from the inside with other people that were inside. So there are people inside, people outside. So I guess the people inside are being questioned, tortured, whatever. And so the people outside. Lord Ronald's outside. So if we go to the right and clear the right out, we can either go into the front then or into the back. Or we all have teleport. My character can fly a short distance. We have flight spells and teleportation spells. We could probably teleport up higher and get into it, and siege it differently too. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think the main thing is put that stuff up, get those people out, and then go inside and deal with people inside. Because by the time we're banging on the doors, they're already holding knives to the people inside's throat, maybe, or not. Who knows? So we know these people we can save. So let's save the people we know we can save, and then try to save the other ones afterwards.
Yep, I like it.
And also, I mean, if they're overwhelmed, maybe they use them as a bargaining chip
to get out. Yeah, live and live, let them live, and
leave them alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Malcolm, when Timely was doing a quick kind of flyby, did we see the gate? Which side of the gate is on for this?
Yep. Just give me 1 second.
We may not want a wall of force where the gate is. So that's what I was thinking. That would be hard to get them out.
Just added a note to the map that the tower itself is 70 foot high, and the exit to the gate would be right here. So I'm going to flip where that water force goes up.
All right, so well, you know what I can do is make put the other panel on top, like say in the middle here.
Or put it right here. Let me show you where I think might be a good idea, and then we'll call it put one right there. So these people up here have to go around. They can't go through that way. They have to run around the entire way and go by the wall of fire.
I love it.
And there's only one person here we have to deal with. We can get to him easy.
Okay.
And it's going to take at least one of them to figure out there's something there that's blocking them. They can't just automatically, oh crap, what the heck? So it is a trial and error for them.
Is it invisible wall of force?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Yep, I like that.
I like it.
The only downside is, I mean, are they going to intentionally target do you think they would try to target them, or are they going to go after us, the threat? Because as soon as they round the bend, they could start.
That's going to be up to them. So do they take turns trying to kill the prisoners and then maybe succeeding, maybe not? Or try to kill us, maybe succeeding, maybe not. That's kind of up to them to roll and decide.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the prisoner's not really a threat, right? So we're the ones that are trying to kill him.
Prior of tactics is he starts attacking us and he can't deal with us. We overwhelm him. He starts killing civilians. He's done that. He did that at Harveston. He did that. So he did that at a few different places. So I'm just saying, prior actions dictate future actions. So
Malcolm likes to kill villagers. Is that what you're saying?
Moral quandaries is what he likes to put us in.
All right. Well, we know what we need to do. So we're all going over on this side. We can still Yeah, that's what it looks like, anyways.
And
I might take shelter behind this little spiked wall.
Well, you can. It's not a given. You got to sneak up there. You can start free from down here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
From outside of the walls. I mean,
yeah.
And Timely would also notice there's some people up in this tower. You can't see them because the tower had a roof on it, but there's definitely people up there keeping watch. So it's not just wandering in. I'll say you can get anywhere around here on the outside of the wall, outside of this wall, but not on the inside.
Okay. All right.
And I'd like
so it sounds like as soon as we get up on top of the hill, we cast the spells and dash over there, yeah? Is that the plan? Okay.
I'd like to pre-buff myself with these two things before we run in there, Malcolm. My wing, my transformation of my wings and expeditious retreat. One's 10 minutes, one's a minute. Concentration for one.
Oh, you're stuck in the wall there, Gala. There we go.
But I'd like to do those two pre-buffs, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Hey, I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. I was going to say, would anyone want to be a giant monkey up in the tower, but then I wouldn't be able to do the wall for it, so. Kind of worked last time, but not great.
Gotta do a lucky for that. That's a really low initiative.
Oh, yes. Initiative.
I'm gonna do a lucky for that, Malcolm.
Back yourself up there, Randall.
God.
Where am I at?
Yeah,
You know what,
I'll back you up. I got you.
Hey,
I didn't know you could use lucky for initiative. I'd like to do the same thing. If that's a thing.
I don't know, actually, is it?
Yeah, you can do it. Any need to any roll.
Oh, okay.
Maybe make an attack roll or ability check or saving throw. It actually doesn't say initiative, so you can't do it. It says attack roll, ability check. Unless initiative is an ability check.
It is ability check.
Oh, it is. All right. Well, I did it.
That's why if you have exhaustion, you roll at disadvantage for initiative. It's an ability check.
Cool.
All right. I didn't really improve it that much, but
Dude, I got a 6 over a 5, so yeah. How about that
Use
surprise
lucky,
round,
so
guys?
yeah. All right. Let's start with a general stealth check as you're looking to sneak up and get into position. And if it goes wrong, well, this is going to go wrong quickly. So everybody make me an initiative check, including Salty Eyes.
This is going to go badly for Toriel.
Salty Eyes.
I'll take a 13.
Yeah, that's a 4, not a 9 for Toriel.
Oh, you guys look heavy.
So 11, 6, 11, 4, 13. I know you don't see Salty Eyes, but he rolled a 5.
I feel like that's appropriate for all the conversation we were having on strategizing. They're like, what are they doing over there?
I like Vinnick with this. You guys are actually really bad at initiative. The best is Randall with a +2, or Toriel as well. You guys think you're stealthy.
I can barely hear you, Toriel, in that scale mail. You're doing so good.
Randall literally has nothing. He just crawled out with the clothes on his back. Whatever. Actually, I tell you what I could do. Can I mean, it's kind of retcon in that particular case. Can I roll it? I mean, maybe not make a hill of beans difference, but I want to do it just because I want to do it. Can I roll a d6? to add to that with my reborn feature, knowledge from a past life.
Free to adjust that. It's all pretty bad. Okay, so you're sneaking up the hill. Clang, 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 clang. What do you do?
I'm at a 13 now.
Coriel would be behind the first wave, but as soon as she crested, she would cast Wall of Force and then try to seek shelter behind this barrier. On this side, of course.
Well, we're going to, I think it's time to get up into initiative orders, because you guys really screwed the pooch on sneaking into the base and went already, well, maybe planned it for an hour. It's already going awry. All right, let me just...
We should have just ran up the hill. Charge!
Yeah, like I said, we've done a lot of planning here.
What actually happens is as you're going up, one of the villagers who rolls a seat, hey, look! Look! There are people coming! Maybe they'll save us! Over here! Over here! Everybody gets drawn to your attention. They'll do that, they'll do that.
Wait a minute, I'm at a 21 and I got skipped.
Oh, sorry, that's what happens when you're re-rolling initiative. Okay, 20, just sort of, there we go, 21.
And Vinnick, or did you roll at disadvantage for any reason?
I did, yes.
So you had to roll at disadvantage?
Your initiative?
Oh, I guess I didn't. Sorry.
Because you had a 19 originally. You had an actually nat 20 on the initiative.
I'll put you at 19.
I don't know why I rolled. I don't know why I rolled twice.
Okay. 19. You'll be towards the top as well.
Awesome. Woohoo! Thank you.
So Randall,
I mean,
you're up
with a
first.
-1, you don't get to the top very much. So I figured I'd at
I
least.
know, I know. That's why when you said disadvantage, I was like, well, I have a -1. It was a disadvantage, but yeah, I get it.
All right, I'm gonna go run. Let's see. This is difficult terrain. Can we go up this side of the hill?
Yeah, it is. That's the whole point of it being there. Running up is hard.
Right. Well, I can at least get. I'll start right here. Here is something. Anyway, I had enough movement to get right up to the thingy. All right, and then I'm going to cast Wall of Light.
Which is what this is.
Yep. And I'm angling it somewhat as a, 3D diagonal.
Oh, so it's almost a bit wider, like that sort of situation.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm gonna kind of like drop it like right here, so it actually does hit these two right here.
Okay, cool. We'll lock that into place like that, so we know where it is. Okay, so Wall of Light. Remind me what Wall of Light does, how it's different to...
And let me put that in there.
Each creature in the area must make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so these guys need to make concentration saving throws. Bump, bump. A natural 20 and a dirty 20, so they both succeed. Takes half as much damage, so they both take 8 points of damage and are not
20,
blinded.
10.
10 points. Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I had 4 to my Radiant Soul.
Yeah, they scream as the light engulfs them, but that's a creature that ends its turn. Okay, sure. So they're probably going to get up. Karandal, spell goes off, and any sort of stealth is going up as the villagers who are acting on initiative turn 20 saying, "Oh my goodness, our saves are here! Over here! Over here!" Vinnick.
Okay, I'm going to try to run in that direction. So
Difficult movement to get up the hill. Difficult terrain, rather.
So it's difficult terrain, so I'm half movement.
Yeah, just to get like here. So we'll say like 30 feet would get you there. Yep, that's fine. 30 feet gets you there.
And I dash?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you just normal dash now, so move another 30 feet. Assuming that's your movement speed.
Yep. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, rushing up. Some people you don't know. Salty Eyes says, alright, I'm not more of an advisor than a fighter. Where do you want me, Gala? Shall I go for the cage? Unlock it. I'm good at that.
Stay back until we engage. Don't put yourself in harm's way yet.
Alright. And he comes down here, ducks behind the wall, giving him cover, and furthermore takes a dodge action. Alright. These guys are going to jump out of the wall of light, because why would they stay there? And these are the orange guys. I'm going to have them make dexterity saving throws. Boom, boom. One of them stumbles onto his hindquarters as he slips and takes 3 points of damage. So it was just movement to them, and they are going to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6. All right. That's all the orange ones. All right.
You got one more orange one down below.
Oh,
Was this guy prone? Did he have to stand up and use some movement or something?
Yeah, sure, you're right. I'll move him back there. Good point. But he gets up from prone. And Randall, he is going to take a shot at you with his heavy crossbow.
Shh, man.
17 hit.
Yeah.
10 points of piercing damage and a constitution saving throw. Oh, no problem. All right.
I have advantage too. 10 points of damage.
Yeah, 10 points of damage.
Oh, don't forget about 10 HP, y'all. Y'all have 9.
Oh yeah, nice. I got it already. Okay, cool.
Let me just check.
I have 15, so that didn't even do any physical damage to me.
Everyone except Shinigami and Toriel, please make me a dexterity. Whoops. Sorry, put it on the wrong layer. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please, as a fireball erupts, comes from the tower, and explodes. Everybody in there. The DC is 14. 80, it is 86. Oh, nice roll. So, Randall takes 17. No, everybody fails. Everybody takes 34 points of damage.
+4 for the radius for me.
Oh, sure. So Randall would be a 17.
No, is he in it? Yeah, he's in it.
Yep.
So Randall 17. So Randall takes 17 points of damage. Everybody take 34. Oh, and actually she would have moved it just slightly away so it doesn't hit her ally. So you won't make it. Need to make it. Okay, so fireball explodes on those people. Venek 34, Gala 34, Randall 17, and Randall make another Constitution saving throw, which you did, and you passed again. Well done. All right, and the fireball came from this tower up here. So what's up with that? We'll have to wait and see.
Malcolm?
Yep.
Before Toriel's turn, did I miss that? Did this guy end up doing something? I know you got distracted.
Yeah, he shot me.
Shot Randall with a heavy crossbow and hit.
I knew I shouldn't have told Malcolm about him. That bit me, literally. Right.
All right. Toriab.
All right. Is where this guy is at? Is this pretty good cover? Like I don't know how high this was. Okay, so if I could, let's see, can I get there? Let's check it out. That's 15. Oh yeah, I could do that. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go to here, and as soon as I can see, I will cast the Wall of Force and concentrate on that. And then, you know what? let's see, how far away is he? Yeah, I'm going to telekinetically shove him and try to push him into the wall of light.
Nice.
Well, just let me explain it. This is a raised platform here. I guess you can shove him up the stairs. You can shove him up the stairs.
I'm gonna try if I can.
Yeah, I like the flavor. So it might not make sense, but I like the flavor. So dexterity saving throw. What was a 15?
Strength.
Strength. That will be a 17 then.
Damn it. Let's go with dexterity instead. No, okay. All right, and then she casts a spell, and then she's going to hunker down over here and go prone. Prone. Boop.
Okay. Complete cover from these guys here, but don't forget there's people up on the tower, and I'll give you like half cover for there because it's kind of designed to shoot you. But so get some cover there. So +2 to your armor class, plus you're prone, which makes it harder to shoot you. Gala, you're up.
All right, so the tower, something shot from the tower. Do I see? Did it come out of a window, out of a arrow slit?
Arrow
Just
slit.
the top. Okay, arrow slit. And there's no entryway I can see on top, right, from where we're at, right?
Oh, it's no. There's arrow slits. I mean, it's designed to be a defensive structure. There's arrow slits up there, but no obvious entrance.
I can go 90 feet because I have Expeditious Retreat. I can bonus action dash, regular action dash, and move, so I can go 90. I can get up there, but there's nowhere from 90 I can get in. I can see it at that point, right?
I know you could see in through the arrow slits, though. I'll give you that.
I'll get poked in the face. Yeah. So then she's just going to go right there. Would be a choke point, I guess. With her action, or her movement, and her bonus action dash to get to there. And then she'll attack this guy right here.
Oh yeah, with your expeditious retreat. Nice. I like it.
Yep. She'll swing at that guard. For 13 damage.
13 absolutely hits. Blood Song sings. Oops.
And then she's going to throw on and mark my spells for Expeditious Retreat. That. And I'll throw on a second level smite, so that's 3d8. On top of that, I'll give him 14 more.
Nice.
And then she'll swing at him again.
Fantastic. So another 11 points of damage.
And then I will give another 1 level spell of smite, so 2d8 for another 9.
Nice. All right. Now you see Gala just unload on the soldier. He tries to block it, but Bloodsong is too strong. And 2 good solid hits with 2 divine smites from Gala does not fail him. He's looking on death's door, but he's not dead. These are no joke soldiers. A good turn though, Gala. Great. The purple guys say, all right, the rescue mission has already failed. Let's kill the prisoners. And they just bash up against the wall. They go, what? Nurture. This guy rushes down here. And I'm just going to have them fumble around randomly, trying to work out this wall of force, so they won't get a turn. They're just fumbling around trying to get through the wall of force, and they're failing. Shinigami. Oh, that's 13. Also misses. Bad start, Jimmy.
All right. I'm gonna let that be my turn.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. So that's them. These guys up here. What's the range for a crossbow? 4. Let's see. I have a rain of heavy crossbow bolts raining down, going for Gala, who's doing a lot of damage. That one's right on the range. We'll just roll them normally. 11, 14, 7, 10. So a whole lot of crossbow bolts fly around you. Every single one of them misses. Well, that's them. Randall, back over to you.
Alrighty. Let me see. How far up is the tower?
Noted here, 70 feet.
70 feet. Okay. Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. That's some very good wording there. I'm so glad that worded it that way. I'm going to pop it over here as I'm looking up, and I point in that direction on top of that tower.
Yep.
And right in square dab in the middle of the tower, I will pop the Synaptic Static.
Ooh, nice.
Do you want to bring up that spell for me? Choose a point within range, psychic energy, 120 mana. Each creature sends them with an intelligence saving throw. Yeah, you don't need to see it. A 20-foot radius, I think, should get everybody in the tower. Yeah,
It's like
okay.
Psychic fireball.
Yeah,
Psychic
pretty much.
fireball. So I'll do the
Nailed that,
guys
wizard.
first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the DC 16, so 2 of them make it, 2 of them fail.
The 2 that fail also have a debuff on them. From that point on, they have to take a D6 minus to any of their attack rolls or saving ability checks, as well as con saves. But I don't think they would do con saves. But
A wizard up there.
Okay, just working through the math here, and what is this? 31. And I'll put a debuff on them, the ones that failed.
wow, that was an absolutely awful roll. Actually, now I think of it.
Now the magic user
Oh, yeah,
is up there
3,
too.
1.
And make a dexterity saving throw. So it was a 17, so she makes it, so she takes 11 points of damage. Alright, yes, and very much like a psychic fireball. Nice, Randall. Okay.
All right, bonus action. Let's see. Vinnick looks like he took a beating. Is that right? I don't. Have you taken any damage?
Yeah,
What do you
I
look-
just took 34 hit points of damage.
Oh, that's right. You just did get fireball, didn't you?
Trail yells out, "Spread out! There's gonna be another fireball!"
Took half, yeah.
I will get it right over here, so I'm still somewhat in Shinigami's aura right there. But Vinnick, you're going to get 4d6 coming your way of healing. 13.
From
these
Thank
one.
you, thank you.
how are you
Healing light.
Ah, but that's
I
not
have
a
a
spell, right?
ability. Correct. It's just a bonus action ability that Celestial Warlocks get.
Sure. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
And
Okay.
Vinnick, did you have the 9 temporary hit points from Randall as well?
I did not. I will add that. Thank you.
Gotta do it.
Cool.
And the prisoners inside the cage, they start panicking. Say, "Let us out! Let us out!" And Vinnick, what you got?
All right. I'm gonna go over because it looks like he takes a turn before Ariel, so I'm gonna run over. Can I get over this guy? Is there a break in the wall here? 10, 15. Lord Ronul.
An ally.
I'll try to hit him.
This is an ally.
Oh, this guy's an ally? Oh, I thought that this was the guy that. Okay, all right. This is the bad guy.
Stop trying to kill the good guys.
Leave Salty Eel alone. You definitely attack this guy in front of you, though. No problem.
Yep, I will attack him. Okay.
19 hits. 12 slashing. Nice.
Let's see. I have superiority dice. Let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna do a menacing attack.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. He rolls a 6, so he fails. So that he becomes frightened of you.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Okay. Let's see. Well, hoping to kill him, but I will swing again.
Sure.
There we go.
17 hits.
Nice.
Oof. Nick is a brute.
Hit. He's still not down, huh?
No.
Okay. All right. That's what I can do for this turn.
Unless you wanted to cough, cough, action surge.
Unless I want to what?
Cough, cough, action surge. If you wanted to.
Did I already use that though? I didn't. Thank you. All right. Action surge.
Second wind, get your life back.
Do it
Put us
again.
to action 2.
Yep.
Oh no.
Precision strike.
13.
Okay.
13 misses.
Okay, I'll do the precision. I still have a superiority dice, so I like that.
Let's roll a
Let me do that.
d8 on top of that. Don't think you get the damage though, but a 16 just hits. Mystery revealed. So 16 hits.
Yeah.
12 points of damage. Vinnick is just going nuts. I think you got one more, don't you? With
Yep,
action
yep.
surge.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So I took an action surge from Vinnick to take out one of these guys.
All right, I'm going to do a, let's see. Yeah. I'm going to do a Blessing of the Raven Queen and get myself up to the next group of people. So we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, cool. I can move to here. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, great turn.
Cool.
You hear a voice from inside the tower, bellowing over the sounds of the combat. All right, that's enough. Stand down. We have prisoners in here, and we're not afraid to start killing them. And Gayla, make a perception check.
Coming up.
You hear another voice coming from. Please, I beg of you, we can't survive. They're gonna kill us all. So we'll see what happens.
You broke up there. I heard beg of you and.
Yep, same.
Am I coming in clearer now?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Basically, they're saying they're gonna kill us. Please help. So there's a guy
Do I know who
threatening
it
to
is?
kill them, and someone saying, "Please help."
Cool.
Okay, cool. So that will be those turns you don't see. Salty eel. It's going to wait there. The orange guys. And we're going to have one attack Vinnick. Twice with his longsword for an 18 and a 13 Vinnick, which I think both miss. And then once with his short sword for 17, 3 misses. Gala, same deal with you. 15, a 21, and a 20.
22.
So they all miss. He's got one short sword attack, which also misses. Wow, you guys are well injured. Lord Ronul spots you, Gala. Says, Gala, get me out of here. Come on, quickly. Ignore them. Get me out. Any response, Gala?
She's gonna say, "What do you think I'm doing?
Go do it quicker, girl."
We're gonna free the people too, not just you, you selfish prick.
Nice.
All right.
Oh no, here it comes.
Another fireball. Oh, salty eels in there too. Kate,
He is dodging,
he's dodging, that is true.
so he gets advantage.
He does. Down to there. And 8d6 damage, and the DC is 14. The Toriel, that's a fail.
I'm going to use my my daily inspiration to re-roll that, if I may.
Oh,
Much
that's
better.
a bit better. I can, and Randall, you get the help from Shinigami's aura as well. So I think you all make it. So they all take 16 points of damage, but I need con saves from Randall and Toriel.
Already there.
Oh, okay, yep, and Toriel.
And 7. Okay. Constitution.
Oh, man,
There we
geez,
go.
rolled it well.
Back to back.
All right. Do that. Okay, Toriel.
All right. Let's see. Let me fix my hit points here. Okay. Question: can Toriel determine where the that voice came from? The whatever, the one that sounded like a villager. Did it come from where the static blast that Randall did, or a different
From
level?
inside this complex here.
Okay, but not the above portion.
The base of it.
Okay, well then, I'm going to cap off Randall's thing with a fireball through the top of the tower.
I don't see a reason why that wouldn't work. So for fireball, the point you choose. Yeah, you can absolutely counter with the fireball. Yep, sure.
All right. We're gonna do a 4th level. Here we go. Not too bad.
So
DC 17.
there's 4 guys up there. One of them make it, 2 of them fail. You hear a scream. It's killed something in there. Go to 51 to 3
That's...
No. So that guy will take 16. And these guys take 31. This guy will take 16. Okay, and the mage will absorb elements.
Very wise. A wise wizard.
She rolls a natural 20, so she makes it, so she takes 16, 8 points of damage.
That's unfortunate. All right. Torio's going to try to attempt to push this guy into the fire again. So DC 17 strength save. Into the light, I mean.
Roll damage again for that one, because he's entered it.
Okay, that should be 4d8 if I remember correctly. 14 points of damage, and he is blind. Well, he has to make a con save or he's blinded.
He makes a con save of 12, so he takes 14 damage and is blind.
Cool. And then Toriel will duck back down.
Right, Gala.
Right,
Open the gate, girl! Open the gate!
I'm gonna move there. She's gonna. Is the gate like with the lock, or is it rope, or how's it tied up?
It's locked.
I'm gonna attack the lock.
Sure. Solid roll damage. Okay, it doesn't quite pop, but you can swing again if you like.
Okay. 13.
Yep. Roll damage. It's not hard. It's hard to miss. And the
11.
gate snaps open. These prisoners could leave now if they wanted to.
And I'll point towards this way down here and say, "There's cover and help down there."
Okay. So they will run on initiative turn 20. Okay, Gal, is that your turn?
Yep. Nothing I can
All
do.
right.
Oh wait. I have a bonus action, so I have a spell. I can do bonus action real quick. Let me see. Concentration. So now I want to keep my expeditious retreat. So go ahead.
Okay. These guys here, they work out what's going on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Zooming around to there. 1, 2, 3, 6. Don't say we didn't warn you. And this guy's going to swing at one of the people there. And she goes down. Wait, just to the back.
I thought you had the wall of force there.
Not on this side. She can reach through this side.
Oh, I thought the wall of force was up on this side over here.
You know, I missed a panel. There should be one more, but I didn't put it on there, so I think it's fair. There was one on top for sure, but it meant, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking on that, but there should have been one more panel, but it's okay. Toriel miscalculated.
Wizards can do that. Comes down to attack this person at disadvantage, or misses with disadvantage because he's reaching through a wall. That's going to be his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Reinforcements are coming in a hurry. Shinigami, what do you do?
I am going to bonus action use the force telekinetic shove, and I want to turn this so that the spiky points are pointing this way.
Sure. The static thing on the map, but the spiky thing is pointing this way. Okay.
All right, and then we are going to Eldritch Blast this guy.
Sure. It hits.
And you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to
Yeah.
pull him 10 feet into the spikes.
So,
Nice.
so that's 3 force, and roll another 2d6 as he gets skewered on the spikes.
I like that a lot, man. That's rad.
That is
Yeah.
rad.
It is.
All right, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him again.
You can pull him deeper into the spikes. So roll another 2d6 damage, and he is impaled on
yeah,
the spikes.
I was either going to do that or I was going to rake him up and drop him down, but whichever you want, it's fine.
Oh, it's more fun this way, I think. Another 7 points of damage, and he is just screaming. He is not happy. So he's also mechanically restrained. So advantage hit him, disadvantage for him to hit something. Okay, nasty Shinigami, I love it. And rush up to there, okay.
That's it. Action, bonus, action, movement.
You hear a scream from inside the keep.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Just gotta try and do it. 2 heavy crossbow shots at Randall. Boom. A 21
Do I get any kind of
at disadvantage.
that hits?
So 21 at initial 20. So 11 points of piercing damage. And make a Constitution saving throw.
Whoosh.
Okay, so just 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
And 2 heavy crossbows at Toriel.
Oh man.
So you're on the ground though, so at disadvantage. And I said -2 for your thing, so that's a 17, Toriel.
Nope, I got a 21 with a +2.
Already, it was a 22
okay.
to hit,
Oh,
so
okay.
I reduced that to a 20. No, with disadvantage, 19, 17. So I've already taken the
Okay,
2
I
off.
have oh, gotcha. I have a 19 armor class.
Oh, okay, so lucky that cover. And the second one just misses you completely. Okay. Randall.
All right. Let's see here. This guy skewered on some post. And let's see. What would be the best? Let's go with that. Though he's restrained, though, would that be advantage if he's restrained?
It is.
Even at ranged?
Yep. It's unable to
Right,
get out
well-
the way. That's why there's a disadvantage there.
Right. I'm going to go then. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blast him.
25 hits, yeah. This guy's having a bad day.
7. And then another Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. 21 hits and a 23 hits. Okay.
For 12 points of force damage.
This guy's just screaming. He's got 2 of these spikes sticking out of him. He's not doing too well. Okay, is that your turn,
I'm
Randall?
gonna heal
Nope, sorry.
heal myself
Sure.
for nice roll.
Nice roll. Very good. Okay.
67.
Commoner's turn. We recognize you. You're Gala Ronul. Oh, Miss Scalina, where should we go?
I'm pointing towards the dwarves, basically going this direction here. There's help over there. Get over the wall. That way.
I can try. We're famished. I'm gonna say 5 of them rush out because it's just too crowded for any more of them. And I'm gonna have all. I'm gonna roll a d20. They need a 15 or more to get over. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
So 4 of them scurry over, presumably to safety. And this one fails to get over the wall. She's just too exhausted. And the dwarf said, come with us if you want to live. And, okay, that's their turn. Vinnick.
Okay, I'm muted. Yep, I'm gonna attack this one here next to me. Hopefully finish him off. And go.
15 misses.
Dang it. All right, I'll roll again.
23 hits.
There we go.
Oh, he's almost down, but not quite. Maybe one more solid hit would hit him if you hit another attack.
What? Actually, I don't really want to burn another superiority dice for that.
You should already be like full superiority dice, right?
You long
We
rest.
have a
You don't
long
want
rest.
Yeah, you should have like everything other than what you just burned already.
All right, I will remove a couple of them, and I will do a superiority dice then. Excellent. So let's do the. I guess it doesn't matter what I do. Hopefully, it's gonna kill him, right? We'll do menacing attack.
So 3 hit points. So well, that's enough. Down he goes.
Nice. Okay. All right, and then let's see. This guy in the fire here. What's going on with this guy?
Yep. He's in the fire. Unless he moves next turn, he's going to take
Well,
damage.
he's light. Actually, you can't even see him. He's just engulfed in light. You might see like a shoe, a foot sticking out or something.
Smash attacker probably, right?
This guy's a bad guy though, right? The purple dude.
Yep.
Okay. I will move over to this guy, and I will use another blessing the Raven Queen to get there. To little defense action. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, very cool. You hear another scream from inside. Look, my arm is getting tired from cutting down these civilians. You really need to throw down your arms or Maul will die. I give you the option. Just walk away and they will live. Not asking you to surrender, just walk away. We'll see what you guys do. Salty Eel is going to help corral the commoners coming down. He's going to do. And well, this guy is going to get out of there. He is blinded though. He's going to try and attack Shinigami. Twice longsword disadvantage, a 9, an 11, once with a short sword. Natural 20 turns into a 12, so 3 misses. Is he no longer blinded, Randall?
I think it's automatically on a minute. Like if he fails, it's a minute blinded.
Okay, we'll leave him blind.
And I'm looking to see if he can actually remake the save at the end of his turn. I think it's just blinded for a minute.
Why are you doing
it
that?
is. Yes, he can make that save on the end of his turn. Con save.
17, so I think that is unblinded.
Yep.
All right. Make an athletics check, please, Galen.
Athletics check?
Yep.
All right.
And the number to beat is at +2. So 21. Ugh. Lord Ronul tries to grab your arm and pull you. Protect me! I'm the Lord! You must protect me! But, you don't. You hold steady. Alright. God, 1... Yours inconveniently spread out.
Oh no. There it comes.
Uh-oh. That was
Not
good.
spread out enough. It's gonna kill his own. It's gonna kill his own men, though.
I can get Venick or Toriel. I'm going to have you both roll a d20. Whoever rolls the highest is not affected by the fireball. So Venick and Toriel. Toriel gets hit by it. Alright, and Shinigami, of course, and the NPC. So roll your dexterity saving throws. There's a fireball. Explodes. DC is 14. Ugh. And the veteran will make a dexterity saving throw. He will succeed, so he'll take 12 points.
There's 2 of them in there.
One of them is dead, though, isn't it? Was that guy in there too? Oh, sure.
Yeah, he wasn't dead. And he's restrained, so that means I think ain't that disadvantage or auto fail?
He fails anyway on the dice. Okay, Toriel was the one. Yes, Toriel. Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, that's coming up. What was the damage on the fireball? Oh, so I got half of that, so 12.
You're
is that
good.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
12. Okay.
You're good.
Well, how much? Oh, you made the save. Yes, you're fine. I was walking the line though.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna stand up briefly.
Oh, wait a sec. I still got some arrows to shoot. Just a sec.
Oh, then never mind. I don't want to stand up yet.
So 2 heavy crossbows on Randall. Both miss. 2 heavy crossbows on Toriel. They 20. Does a 20 hit Toriel?
It does, but not when I shield. Oh wait. Oh, is that with the -2 you already did?
Oh, sorry. No, it's a disadvantage 20. So 18. So I don't think you even need to shield.
Okay. Yep. Good.
I was about to say, and I don't know which one, if any of those are still alive, that if the 2 who failed the snap of static, they roll a minus a d6.
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have. There's only 2 of those guys left. But anyway, they all missed, so all good. Okay, now Toriel.
All right. I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I can lightning bolt that and get 3 of them without hitting the civilian that's up there. Is that maybe even the guy by Shinigami? So is that a 4?
If you shuffled that way for a slightly better angle, then you can definitely get those 3.
Okay, I'll do that then. Yep.
Okay.
All right. 4th level lightning bolt coming up. Is that 4th level? Yes, 4th level.
They all fail their saving throws, and they all take 30 points of damage as they get lit up by this lightning bolt that cuts through.
All right.
Like champs, though.
Oh man, those jerks. All right. Well, I'll move up and take cover behind this new position barrier.
Sure.
Somewhere over there. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot my bonus action. I'm going to try to push this guy back in the wall of light again.
Hey,
he's going to learn his lesson to move away from there.
There he goes. Randall, roll damage.
48. 15 con save.
Nice.
Oh, it gets a con save. Already taken the 15 off. It was a 4, so full 15 points of damage.
Yep, and blinded again.
And blinded again. Alright, very cool. Gala.
Gala will move to there, grab this guy, and grab Lord Ronald because he's there. And then she will fly, because she's flying, she'll fly up to here, and then she'll dump them over the walls, both those 2 guys. And make them tumble down. She's going to kind of toss them so they get as far as they can go.
They roll down the hill.
And she'll say, "Run for cover."
You don't need to ask me twice. Very
She's
cool.
still got movement. Hold on, let me see how much movement that was. That was 5. All right, so 5. 20 to get right there, drop them over. And then she's got another 40 movement. She really can't go anywhere else.
Don't you still have Expeditious Retreat still up?
Yeah, that's my bonus action to dash.
Oh.
So it's 20 right there, and then 40. Oh no, you're right. I can get 60. I can get right to there, to that guy. I go right to there, so I can leave a thing up, and I'll use my action though, I think, to pick those guys up and drop over the edge, right?
I think you did. Yep.
Okay. So I don't have any action to do, and I've used my bonus action and my movement. And I'll say, "Cowards, face me!"
They take you up on the offer, and they completely surround you. So it's going to have 6 long sword attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what's your armor class? It's 22.
I have a shield from 27, so 27 will save me. I'll be using a shield.
I don't think you need to. Nope. You just parry them beautifully with Bloodsong. Just ching, 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 ching. Lovely. Shinigami.
Well, I'm gonna step over here. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy.
Guys, said?
And the middle one.
Sure.
I'll lift him up 10 feet.
Sure. 4 points of damage. Nice. Oh, 10. Okay.
And we will do that again.
16 hits again. Oh, and that's enough to finish him off. Nice.
And then gotta go back behind the corner.
Okay, the commoners. Oh, wait. Hi. Shinigami had a turn. Oh no, these guys up here. Going to do something a bit different. Going to rush down there. Okay, Randall.
Alrighty. I haven't been paying much attention up there to that top of them popping over there. But I'm gonna assume, when they do, would it be possible to see them stick their little crossbows up there?
The tower?
When they're trying to fire in? Yeah.
You're expecting a volley by now, and no volley comes. You suspect they've moved somewhere, probably down the tower.
Okay. Oh, okay, so a volley hasn't come down yet again.
Nope. It did not come down. They dashed down the tower.
Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, I can catch this guy on the bottom corner. Here. Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm going to pop 2 shots at him. With Eldritch Blast.
Blast. First one slams into his chest.
Boo, 7.
Not enough to take him out. The second one's on the way. 20 also hits. And which one were you targeting again?
Same one.
Which is
The bottom one. Bottom corner. Yeah, this one.
okay, cool. So it slams into his chest. All right. Is that your turn, Randall?
Then I'm going to use my remainder movement to scurry underneath this tree.
Nice.
A bunch of the remaining guys scurry out to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4?
3 of them go.
Man, they're really rolling well.
And the dwarves tell them to get going. And get going they do. Badoosh. Take off. Okay, Vinnick.
Vinnick is going to up here and attack this one here. Here we go.
17 hits. Carving into him. Oh, and beautiful shot. Just carves straight through him and down he goes.
Nice. Are these other ones in this light? So I don't need to do anything with them, like this one?
Oh,
No,
they're
the
not-
light's a little bit slightly above.
Yeah, not in the light.
Ah, got it. Okay. So I'll hit the one next to me then.
He is blinded, so at advantage, because 14 misses. But he is
I
blind.
get to do it again though, because that's advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, still miss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your pluses on.
You're
for that.
plus 11 on there, so I think
Yeah.
26 is going to hit.
26 hits. So roll damage for that longsword.
Yeah.
Cut through.
Nice.
Oh, Vinnick, you're on a blood rampage. Another one goes down.
Awesome. Let's see. I'm going to use another blessing of the Raven Queen. Let me just expend that here. Okay. And then I will materialize here so I can set up to attack that next one on my next turn.
Okay. You hear a door. No, actually. Be a way to do that. Okay. This is Captain Brulax of the Queen's Army. Clearly, you are no fools. Clearly, we have the keep here. I have one last person to kill. What's your name, scum? Jeez, my name is Mortimer Grey Ronul, and you're a son of a bitch. This is your last and final warning. Just walk away. We have the keep. We have the power. All you need to do is walk away. That's what he does, and he prepares an action to slay Mortimer Grey Rail. Saltiel hears it and says, "You gotta save him! He's a man of some importance. He helps lead our town. He's a good man." The orange veterans are all dead. Lord Ronul doesn't join in the court cause to save him. If he does that. Toriel, what do you do?
I don't. It's hard to see the map because, like, would I be able to see this if I were walked over there to see in?
You hear it more than you see it. Because there's a wall.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot wall.
Okay.
Men, if they attack you, shout out. All you need to do is walk away.
Is there... So I can't even see the entrance, right? It's blocked by this wall?
The normal way you'd get into the keep is following this orange line and then going in through this door here.
Okay, so it's completely blocked by that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure. Well, there's nothing I can do to that dude then, I don't think. I'm gonna whisper. Question for DM: if I am looking through Timely's eyes and see something, would that satisfy the casting a spell and being able to, when you have to see your target?
Yes,
like,
would,
as long as
but
I'm
it requires an action to see through Timely's eyes.
Gotcha. That would not work then. Oh man.
I'll point out there is a Ronul next in the turn order. Not sure if that's going to affect your decision.
Yeah.
Since we're like that close, can we swap positions since we're in the turn order? Like they do that in BG3, the video game.
You go, Gala. What do you do?
Back me up, Randall. That happens, right?
Yep.
Sure, I'm happy for Gala to go first. This is...
I pause. I pause for Gala.
Gala can fly, and she can go over 60 feet with her bonus action dash. Can she get to there? Fly up to him? Like go over the wall and get to him?
Don't see why not. Yeah.
All right, she's gonna go over the wall and get to him.
If I see that here you take off, I will drop the spell because obviously you'd have to go through the light.
Okay. Cool.
Unless you go around, I guess.
It's gone down.
She'll end there, and he'll just say, "You shall not hurt my father," and I'm gonna attack that guy.
He is going to take a prepared action because this is what he's going to do. He only gets one attack. Okay, this is going to come down to some dice rolls. Your father might be able to survive this. I'm going to make you roll for it though. Okay, so his armor class is 10, right? He's got no bonuses, nothing. Roll a d20 and add a 5 to it, Gala. Roll a d20 and add a 5 to it.
Well, that was like good timing for my Discord to crash.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm back. My Discord to crash. So he's going to do his prepared action to do his one attack, right?
Yeah, so I want you to roll a d20 and add a 5 to it.
That's fine. I don't care.
Roll low.
His AC's 10.
It ain't going to work.
Okay. Now...
Lucky.
No. I'm cool. It's cool. It's all good.
So he does hit with his prepared action. Your father
I can use it with my aura. I can take the damage from Mortimer Gray to myself, so he takes no damage.
Nice.
Well, I'll roll it then since you've outsmarted him. So he takes 6 points of damage. So he would have survived anyway, but you take 6 points of damage. And what do you do?
All right. -6. So the wound gets redirected to me, and I'll say for Ronald's end, and I will attack that guy in front of me with a 17.
17 hits. He throws up he lets go of your father. Your father's free to run away if he wants to on his turn, but a 17 absolutely hits.
Okay.
Oh, Gala. No, that wasn't smart. Gala, that was smart. Daniel, nice move.
Sorry, that's not my damage. My damage is that right there. 8 damage, and I will do some smiting on this mofo. 3rd level smite, which is 48.
Yeah.
On top of that, and I keep forgetting I have my flame wings going, so he takes 14, and he also takes from my divine heritage. I think it's 4 damage, but I'm gonna check real quick. 4 extra radiant damage too, so 18 damage.
Got it.
On top of the 8 already.
Okay. So 1 hit hits him true. The divine smite kicks in as well, but he survives and says, "All right, men, get her." Wow, nice
And then
move,
I
Daniel.
get 1 more attack, so hold on a second.
Rolled a 17 and a
hold on
15.
second. I am at 40 hit points. Okay, so I don't get that yet. Okay, cool. I'll do another attack on this guy.
You have 3 attacks,
I get 2 attacks, so that was only 1.
but you rolled a 17 and a 15.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
you rolled
15 I was going to do for damage, but I would do a lucky for the 15, so
Sure,
the
so-
16 would be my next roll.
Okay, sure. So 16 hits.
Okay, that's with the lucky, and then adding on 15 damage, and another divine smite of level 3. Another 17 plus another 4 for my divine readings, so that's 21 damage on top of the 15.
Somewhere you hear people clapping. You took this guy out in 1 round. That's got to be
Nice.
your move of the campaign. So, do this one.
How do you want to do this?
So I chop him. I chop his arm off, and then I run Bloodsong through his heart, look at him in the eyes, and kick him to the ground and say, "The Ronals have more, are made of sterner stuff," and knock him down to the ground.
And I imagine Bloodsong enjoyed that one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Not all family members die. Amazing, Daniel. Very, very cool. And
Man, that's a jab at Toriel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Burn.
too soon?
And Randall. All Randall's people are dead too, so.
Ah, there we go.
I lost half my people, but I saved the other half, it looks like. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, Toriel.
All right. So I
Well,
think
real quick, guys, I was trying to save everybody and not have her attack and hopefully fail on Bloodsong and kill somebody. That's what I was really hoping for, but didn't pan out.
What been really funny is if you did not kill him necessarily, and then you swung on your own father.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to do. I was hoping that was going to happen. But anyways, that's not in the cards, so oh well.
Damn it,
okay,
I
so
can't
Toriel's
kill
gonna-
my own people. Damn it.
Yeah. That's a little twisted, Gala.
Yeah, I know.
Toriel, as she saw Gala move in, I think she would try to do some backup since I think she thinks Venix got that. So she's gonna move 10 feet. So she uses 15 to move there, or to stand up, and then moves 10 feet there. Can she do a misty step on top of the wall? Like she probably saw Gala fly up and down and through, or maybe not through, but down. So she's gonna try to mimic that. Would
the
that be a
wall.
thing? Like, yeah, on the wall. And then I have 5 more movement. She's gonna try to drop herself down. That was like 10 feet, or how far is that? If I was to drop myself down the wall?
It's 10 feet. So
10 feet.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. She's trying to do some monk stuff, but she doesn't really have the skill. You said dex or
Yep,
acrobatics?
dex.
Oh, dex. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Okay. Awesome. And
Just for flavour, why don't we say you land, crash on that table, and then go there, because that would be the cooler move.
okay, I love it. All right.
All right.
And then she's kind of like, "Oh, I thought you might need my help, but it looks like you have everything under control." And yeah, does she hear anything? Any like there might still be a wizard? She's kind of surveying the scene if there's any noise of running or anything like that.
No wizard, it seems.
Okay. She still has an action though, so she will hold an action of firebolt if she sees an enemy.
Okay, I think one purple guy left. And he looks around and sees so many dead bodies of his fallen soldiers. And he falls to his knees before you, Vinnick, and says, "I surrender." You take that up or not, whether Shinigami has a say on it or not, we'll see. But it's Shinigami, it's your turn.
All right. Since I can't fly like all the other cool kids, I want to climb up the barrels to try and get up to here.
Sure. It's going to be a tricky leap from the barrels, but you can make me an athletics check DC 20 to pull yourself up onto the wall.
Does my aura +4, is that for...
That's for... Nope, doesn't help. Since you have 2 attacks, I'll give you a second go. Oh, fingertips, and then you slip off.
Could you force push yourself?
Use the force.
Use the force.
It's up to the DM.
Oh, if you want to Eldritch Blast yourself with some extra movement, you can absolutely do that.
Well, I could bonus action force push myself an extra 5 feet up, if that would help me catch.
Roll damage on yourself for Eldritch Blast.
Well, the force push is only 5 feet, or Eldritch Blast is 10 feet.
Telekinetic shove is what it's called.
Yeah, telekinetic shove is what it's trying to do.
Telekinetic shove.
If you shoot yourself, you'll get up on the 16. If you use a telekinetic shove, you'll get up on the 19. So in other words, if you blast yourself, I just trying to make an excuse for you to blast yourself. If you blast yourself, you'll have one action, one extra attack when you get up there.
No, I'll do the telekinetic shove.
Okay, so failing the first time, the little extra push gets you on top of the wall.
Let's see, so all that was for that. All right, so that's all of my movement. So I will also hold my action and Eldritch Blast if an enemy comes in sight.
Okay.
I think your actions were to get over the wall, wasn't it?
Oh, that's fine too.
The door opens and you see a whole bunch of soldiers. And some type of magic user. Open the door and then they put their hands up. We yield. Can't help but notice 2 civilians have had their throats cut. Remember those screaming you heard? It was these 2. Gonna be their turn. It's their turn. And Randall.
Would I heard everyone yielding at this point in time?
Oh, they yelled it. They wanted to make it clear, so yes.
The fight is over. No more unnecessary loss of life. I beg of you. Time for mercy is now. We are all in this fight together. May have been enemies at once, but united under one cause moving forward. And I'm just going to say it out loud. If you want me to roll a persuasion check, I'll roll a persuasion check to anybody for that.
I want you to roll one because if I beat your persuasion, I might do something different. So yeah, go for it, man. Because that'll dictate my action.
Yep.
Everybody else can do it how they want to do it. But
And I'm rolling a d6 on top of this. 28.
all right. All right.
It was very persuasive.
Are you rolling something, Daniel?
Oh, it's my turn. I mean, let everyone go.
Oh, sure. Okay,
When I
so
get to
Randall
my
gives an
turn, I'll
impassioned
make my own
speech. I'll say all the villagers eventually get over the wall and start taking off in the safety of the dwarf, so everybody who's over that side is safe. Vinnick, this guy falls before you and says, I yield! What do you do, Vinnick?
No one can see, man. You're all by yourself, dude. Feast.
Exactly what I was going to say. I do not accept your surrender. I'm going to cut him down.
Okay, at advantage, because he fell to his knees before you, so at advantage.
All right.
Isn't anybody looking?
Right? Exactly. No one can see you over there.
Until I hear his
Zero.
screams.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, what?
10 points of damage, nice.
Oh,
I
I guess.
have to hit him more than once? That's like terrible. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do a... I'm going to do one of my superiority dice. So that I can get an additional 1d8. And then I will swing at him again. Still at advantage.
Yep.
Right?
20 hits. Oh, so close.
Oh, man!
I yield! I yield! Look, I'm only doing this for the money. I'm trying to support my family. Mercy! Mercy! Are you going to spend another superiority dice?
I'm sorry, say again?
That's your turn. The only way you can kill him on this turn is if you spent another superiority dice. He's on 4 hit points, so it's kind of a 50-50 chance.
All right, I'll give it a try. Here we go. Just to, like, end it.
Puts his hand up and says, my mother, I love her. Down he goes.
And he's all eating him. I love it.
Vicious.
Okay, Vinnick. Any movement? Do you want to stay there?
Yeah, no, I'm going to try to follow the party. So, looks like we went in. All right, so it looks like I have to go around to the front. So right over by where Shinigami is.
You have to follow the orange line if you want to go through the front door. Unless you have a way to get over the walls. Anyway, you don't have a lot of movement left anyway. Cool. Captain Brulax is dead. Mortimer Ronul puts a hand on his daughter's shoulder. I imagine there's a lot of blood flowing around, but he's going to do it anyway, and says, Galina, my daughter, you've changed. You are not the same. These people have surrendered, but I see that bloodlust in your eye. I beg of you, be the daughter that I raised, not whatever this thing is that you've become. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do that. Lord Ronald's gonna run. She's gonna do that. Do that. Gala.
All right. Gala's gonna say, I stopped being your daughter when mother died, and then I'm gonna do a charisma saving throw against Randall's 26, I think it was.
28.
Right? 28. So if I beat the 28, I'm gonna do something terrible.
Well, I mean, they were murdering innocent people, so I don't know if it's terrible.
Well, I'm going to use my last lucky for that also.
If you really want to, if you want to fail, Daniel, you can just fail or succeed. Or
no, whatever. I want to succeed. All right, she's going to. All right, fail. So I'm going to listen to Randall, but I'm not. I'm going to say. All those who serve the queen deserve death. It is not for me to choose. And I'm going to grab Mortimer, and I'm going to fly him over to this area here so he can get out. And drop him off here.
Oh, that
And
is
impale him spikes. No, just kidding.
just a little
Drop
bit
him off
south.
there.
Yeah.
And then come back, and I can get to the wall right there at the last minute to land on top of the wall. And I just say
Right.
they deserve death, but it's not for me to choose. And then go from there. And then Turiel, you can decide now.
Okay, she's feeling a little naked right now, but she agreed. She basically thinks they need to renounce. She'll say this that well, as she's kind of walking, yeah. She's gonna say, "Come out with or drop your weapons and come out with your hands over your head." And she's gonna step by Shinigami. I hope you don't mind, Shinigami, and kind of step out of the way, and she's gonna they need to renounce the queen. This is the only way.
Shinigami, are you going to attack them?
No, I'm gonna hold my action.
All
right.
Then. That'll be fun.
That is out of initiative order. They're going to throw down their arms. They're even going to take off their scale mail armor and throw it down and surrender. What's going to happen next? Let's take a short break, gentlemen, and we'll find out when we get back.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
siege of this tower as far as how it's gone in other campaigns?
This is one of the more interesting ones. Nothing else with just that amazing move, Daniel. There was a lot more massacring of civilians. Like, I think 2, 3, 4 civilians died, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm most successful. It was, if nothing else, for the Toriel's move for the that force cage thing, whatever it is, that was a critical thing as well. So well planned, well executed, well done.
We had such a great plan on the other night.
What was the plan for the other night? What did you do?
It was the lightning storm.
That's right.
I mean, we had it perfect. Like there was no way they could have figured it. And then we two of us rolled nat 1 for stealth, and we're like, bruh. It went to pot quick.
Well, despite your terrible stealth rolls, you still managed to get the important spells off in time, so in a sense it didn't matter. But there was much talk about sneaking your way in, and that didn't work. But well done, once again.
I don't think sneaking is this group's forte.
Definitely not.
Too much armor.
Even by the wizard.
Yeah. A wizard in heavy armor.
I think does Vinnick's got heavy armor? I think there's 4 of us in heavy armor, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one that does not have heavy armor. I'm literally not even armored at all.
Right. So things settled down. If nothing else, you put all the surviving soldiers in the cage because that seems applicable for now. And they happily go.
I'm gonna say something to them. I'm gonna do a thing with them. I'll wait till Shinigami gets back, so in case he wants anything too. But.
Sure.
Okay, Shinigami says he's back.
All right.
Right, what do you say to the soldiers as you throw them in the cage?
All right, I'm going to do my Emissary of Peace. Give myself a +5, and I'm gonna hold up Bloodsong and say, "The Queen has led you to this. The kingdom is in shambles. We are forming a coalition to defeat the Queen. You will all be resolved if you join in our battle and fight the Queen." And try to do persuasion check, just try to sway them to our side.
With a +5 on whatever you roll.
Yep. I'm gonna do that. Well, that's good. So 23. And say, join us in our fight. End the tyranny and the blood reign. You've seen that the Queen's army is nothing compared to our might. And that's it.
One of the soldiers who looks around, and they all kind of push him forward. It says, who do you think we fight for, lady? Or miss? I say miss. Who do you think we fight for, miss?
She says, if you're smart, you fight for us, Broken Banner, and our coalition. You seem to only fight for your family, I've heard. Fight for survival. Fight for your survival. Fight for the kingdom.
I don't fight for you, and I won't fight for the Queen. I vote because of my brothers around me. When it gets to the cause and everybody gives speeches like you just gave, it all amounts to naught. Whatever your cause is, it all blends into nothing. You fight for the person beside you. But if it requires a requirement of you that we denounce the Queen and fly under your banner, then we will do that. You have my word.
Can we insight that to see if trust him?
Yeah, Toriel would try to do that. She can't read people. Sometimes she can.
And 19. You believe them. I mean, what's the alternative for them? What, you're gonna massacre them like you did their comrades and their friends? No.
Imprisonment is what they're gonna do.
No.
That's a good point.
Or
I mean,
maybe that's what they're thinking. They've seen the look in your eyes, Gala, among others, that they say that's that they throw their allegiance underneath the broken banner. Do you have our loyalty now? I guess the next question, did someone call you Galena? Captain Galena, what are your orders?
They're saying that, or who's saying that?
Yeah, the soldiers.
Band
Captain.
Yeah.
These guys are saying, Captain Galena, what are your orders?
I'll say, well, they were slaughtering the people we're going to be protecting now, so that's going to be awkward, but that's okay. She's going to say, as long as you are truthful to your word, you can join our army. Any dissent, and death is the punishment. If we move to north, we'll make our battle plans this evening amongst ourselves and let you know what to do.
An army, Galena.
Yeah. We should search the tower, and I would like to take a peek at the wizard's spell book. I'm sure we would have taken it from her before I give it back. I just want to peruse.
Sure.
See what's in there.
So I'm just making a note on how many of these guys are 6. All right.
It's not bad to have. We have a wizard too on our side now too. That thing, he or she was casting some fireballs like galore over here.
Yeah.
We'll do it this way. Might be easiest. Oops. It's posted in Discord. Eric.
All right.
I want to see that. What are you getting there?
Ice storm. There's some things in there I don't have. A couple things.
Greater visibility is always good if you don't have it.
I do have that one, but yeah, I think there's 2, Ice Storm and Cone of Cold I don't have, so.
Nice.
I will ask. I'm not going to take. It's like I would like to. Now that we're a team, what is the wizard's name? I'll be nice. It's like, even though you made us eat a couple fireballs, Ari, I would happily share 2 of my spells for the 2 of yours that I do not have.
I intend to honor what my friend did. Remain loyal to you. Feel free to copy from the spell book, no problem. But Ari does come up to you as a group and addresses you all. Look, we're going to fight underneath your banner, but at the end of the day, we're doing this for our families, to feed them, to secure them. So I guess what we're asking for is a daily stipend. We want to get paid.
I don't know who she's asking, but I think that is fair. I mean, unfortunately there's not much money is good for right now, at least not on the road, but if we were successful, then gold will have value again.
And as we retake the kingdom, there'll be treasure for anyone who needs it. Some has already been promised to others. Once we defeat the queen, gems, and the such, there will be much that you can share. Maybe there will be honor in what you do. Vengeance for the kingdom is what we seek, for all those who have died and all those that have suffered.
Oh, that's all fine and good, and riches promised tomorrow is not as good as gold received today. I do take your point, though, that it's not easy to spend it at the moment, but I can promise you, gold is better than no gold.
Gala, perhaps you know what is the going rate for a soldier these days? We do have. I'm saying this in, I guess, a little sidebar. We do have a lot of gold on us, so we probably could. We could do this. We could meet these
A
demands.
gold piece a day would be sufficient.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's how many of them there's?
And what I'll say is, for the 4 commoners, the 4 Ronals that you have slain, and I'll motion to the bodies dead and the dead body in the cage with them of one of the guard sled. Your pay will be docked for the first week. The second week, you shall being paid. This is your penance for the slaughter of my people.
Have the decency to look embarrassed, and they say,
Ask for money, slaughter my people.
"We're only following orders."
An evil act is an evil act. Those above you that command you to do evil, and you do evil in their name, evil is in your heart as well. I will look past this transgression, and you will be paid after the second week. This will be your penance.
They nod. So
In 7 days, we'll pay them.
sure. Why don't you just take 100 gold pieces from somewhere, and that'll be sufficient pay for the foreseeable future.
All right, I got it.
Okay. But of course, those ones will be docked.
Oh, I got a quick call, guys. I'll be right back.
Let's see, I'll just take this out of here.
Let's have a Ronald conversation then. Next, we'll wait. Like I told you this, but all these character arts are based on people who backed the Kickstarter at a certain level. And the new book that's coming out, my wife was kind enough to pay the sufficient money, so my portrait will be in the new book. I get a portrait like this. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
In what book?
Yeah.
In what book, Malcolm?
Was that so?
What book? You're gonna have a picture in a book?
Yeah, so there's The Crown of the Oathbreaker. After that, we're doing Torrents of the Spellbinder. And then the next one's called Spectre of the Lightbringer, which they've written, but the Kickstarter just ended, so they're doing the art, and then said Christmas sometime we should get it. But what's interesting is, I mean, if you think Crown of the Oathbreaker is big, there's going to be 5 books in the series, and there's a campaign arc that covers all across them. They're all interconnected, so plenty of adventures to come.
That's awesome.
All right. Mortimer and Lord Ronul approached Galena, and Lord Ronul kicks it off and saying, "Well, you're not what I thought you would be, Galena, but you have saved many Ronul lives, and for that I cannot fault you. So thank you on behalf of Ronul's End. We at least have a chance of preserving the family, preserving the city, preserving all the people. So let me start with that. Thank you.
She's gonna look at him and nod and say, "The path that you put me on has taken a toll, and I am happy that the lives of the Ronalds have saved. Many others have not been saved, and not have been as lucky."
Mortimer, your father, says, "Well, these are dark times, Galena. You say it has cost you? All I wanted for you was to be powerful and strong and noble. You are no doubt powerful. I saw what you could do with that sword. That was amazing what you did to the captain. Are you noble, though? You said things would have cost you. Powerful, yes. Brave, yes. Do you still feel that noble blood flowing through you? Do you make the right decisions even when they're hard?"
I do what is calling. I do what is needed. I have become the blade that will cut through the night to the morning, to the dawn. I will bring the kingdom to its light so our warriors can make the right decisions, even if it costs me my soul. I wanted none of this. You and what's Lord Ronald's first name? Well, I wouldn't call him Lord Ronald. He's not Lord to me. He's my uncle. I'm trying to remember what his name is here.
Dizag.
Dizag. He goes, "You and Dizag took me from the path I was on. You took love from me. You two schemed to gain control and power and sold me to the kingdom. Sold me into what I am now as slavery. Took from me the one man that I loved and put me on this path. I do not know what nobility is anymore. I just know what vengeance is. For that is what I have become."
Old Ronald says, "Well, all that you say is true. You have become a weapon, Galena. A weapon to strike firmly against the hand of the Queen. Tell me, would you have had it any other way? Would you have preferred to live a life of balls and ball gowns and dresses and dances and formal catered events? Would you choose that life? Or would you choose this life, given everything that's happened?"
She stops as she thinks. She says, "All my life, I have heard the calling of my divine blood. It has led me to this." And she holds up Blood Song. And she says,
Still dripping with blood.
Yeah, dripping with blood. And she says, "The Dark Angel blood flows through me. I do not know what Dark Angel is the sire of my part of my bloodline, but they have brought me to this. I would not have chosen this. I'd have chosen a different life, not even the ball gown life. I ran away once with Atticus, and you brought me back in chains. I would have chosen that life, not a life of servitude to the crown, not a life of ball grounds, but a life of love, and you took that from me. I do not even know if he lives. And it doesn't matter anymore, really. For now, as you say, I am a weapon."
He thinks about it for a second and says, "Oh, this is your father." He says, "Of all those things I could have chosen for you, while there is some darkness in you, Kalina, I can see that. When your sword is literally dripping with blood long after the battle is over, that is concerning. But of all the lives, the ball gowns, the adventure you've tried to find from running away, I prefer this version of my daughter. And this version of my daughter wouldn't have happened unless Lord Ronul and myself did what we did. All things considered, I would make the same choice again.
She walks up to her father. She says, "You would know that innocents have been slain by my party with the help of me. Children have cried, and I've seen them cut down because we had no other choice." And she says, "And I have made a pact with these dark angels, and I have killed innocents to gain this power." And then I'm going to punch him in the face.
I'll say for just roll ahead. Roll an unarmed attack.
He's tired, so and doesn't expect his daughter to punch him, and I'm probably going to miss. Yeah, I totally miss.
Just swipes your head.
Unless somebody has a chronal shift, they'll let me hit. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? Toriel will. She sees what's going on, and she's like, "Dude, it's got a chrono shift for you."
All right, excellent. Boom.
Oh, that hits. So 1 plus your strength.
3 damage.
Yeah, you get a bloody nose, and it kind of smears it on his thing and says, "Did that feel better, Galena?"
She says, "No, it did not. But it felt like it was needed." Says, "This path, you would wish your daughter to murder innocents. You wish your daughter to suffer with anguish because you prefer this better. You were never my father. You stopped being my father the day Mother died when I was 10.
I'm not sure what's more to be said, Galena. As I said, if I had the choice, I'd do this all over again. While I regret that innocents have died, I mean, look around you. This land is rotting as we speak. Lord Ronul interrupts. Practical matters. What next? What next for the people of Ronul's End? Our home is aflame. We do have the mossy tower. What do you think? And this is addressing to the old group. What happens now to the people of Ronul's End? We have an army of sorts, which can follow you or stay here. It's up to you. So what next for the people of Ronul's End?
I mean, I wonder if they should stay here for safety for now. Tori will say that to Gala.
I'll bring
It is
everybody
fortified.
in and say, they don't look like they could fight. And I'll look over to Isaac and say, is there anyone who could take up arms, or is there anywhere where we have more people? I know it's a lighthouse that has more. Are there soldiers that we could bring back to join in the army?
My understanding is they're not soldiers, they're just common folk. But they are citizens of Ronul's End. And if nothing else, they deserve saving.
She'll say, maybe the dwarfs and the soldiers can stay here with the Ronul's End people and train them in rudimentary fighting. So when the time comes, they can defend themselves and maybe help when we siege the kingdom.
The dwarves pipes up and says, "Aye, that we can do. We'll teach them the way of the axe and simple self-defense. And when the times comes, Galena, call on us. We'll raise an army for you here as best we can."
As we move on, you must find the torque that you no longer have, Isaac, Uncle. For we seek the wizards next. and then we will go and free what is left of the commoners in the lighthouse. Give
Well,
it time.
there's a group of adventurers who call themselves the Heroes of Virtue. They have the torque, and they headed north, and they're trying to find the cache of your ancestors, Almerio Ronul. If it's the torque you seek, then that would be the place to go.
Can you give us any advice or knowledge of where it is at and how to get to it before they do, so we can surprise them or find them there?
Gives you approximate directions to it, and that's all that can be approximate. It says the approximation might be the solution. I mean, under some type of magical compulsion, I told them as much as I'm going to tell you now, but it might take some days of digging to find the exact location. So if I were you, I'd make haste. The longer you wait, the greater they have the chance to raid the family treasure.
I don't thank him, and I turn to my party and say, they are safe here. They'll be trained. Shall we move on?
We should. Can't waste any time.
And I'll say to the one dwarf that I gave the +2 sword, I'll say, you are in charge of this keep. And I'll say to everyone, this is, I think his name is Thea, or something with a T. He is the commander of this army. He is, he will listen to him as you listen to me.
Nods. All right. First thing, close ups. Drop and give me 20. The training begins. Feel free to take a long rest, as you can rest up in the mossy tower before heading off, I assume, on the next day.
Randall would get to go over to Gala.
Yep.
Before the night's over.
Then I got something to do with Malcolm, but go ahead first. Yes.
Bravo. It seems that you're not beyond redeeming after all. Tell me, how did it feel to watch your father and your uncle have to eat their words, their actions, at the mere sight of you?
They're proud. She'll still look at her hands that probably have some blood on them still, and her sword, and she says, "They're proud of what I've become, this monster. Redemption, maybe in the future, but right now they are proud of the weapon and the evil that I have done in the name of saving the kingdom. Proud is what I'd say they are of what they've made."
So you would say that they are proud of you?
Not of me, but of what they have made of me.
Really? Perhaps you aren't that far off from your father. Tell me, Galena. And he'll walk up to you. Would you do it any different when you stabbed me in the Shadowfell?
She's gonna look at you and she's gonna with thoughtful eyes and say, "If if you want me to say, I wish I hadn't killed you, those words will never come. Your death was necessary, as was the death of all those that I have killed, and the guilty and innocent alike.
If you think I'm looking for any sort of apology, it is not. It is to show you just how much like your father that you truly are. He did what was best, what he thought was best. It doesn't mean that it was right. He wanted you to become the best of what he thought you could be. He wanted you to become more. As you strive, and you slayed me down in the Shadowfell, it was not because you wanted to. It's because you saw a future of a Glarion than what it already had become. Something brighter. Something worth fighting for. Something to push the moral boundaries. And yet, you take that decision as a taint upon your soul, when all in reality, you had the best of intentions, just as your father, though wayward they may have been.
You see tears running down her eyes, and she says, you speak of a world where actions do not have consequences. The how do you say this right? The ends sometimes do not justify the means, and I will have to answer for all that I have done once this is over. A reckoning is coming for me. This I know, for I do not believe that in the evil that I have done shall all be forgiven when this is over. Evil fights evil, but evil still should be punished, and she's crying.
Your tears, they flow with pain and anguish, and I can feel them. I can feel it.
That loose you hate. Sorry, go ahead.
The light buried in the darkness. It's still there. Yes, you will have penance coming your way. But you will be redeemed in the end. And before you, he pulls out from his kind of like jacket sleeve in this point in time. He holds the book out once more and flips it to the page. Do you truly seek a penance for your actions? Then sign.
That is a good argument you made there. So let's see. How should I play this? Should I do it or should I not? She's in between this. She'll say, let me think upon what you said. I have one more thing I must do tonight. I must contemplate before I can make that decision. I do not know if I deserve it.
It's not deserved. It's not earned. Merely given. But I will respect your request.
We'll
Just
talk
know
tomorrow night.
that I will be here. And this page, it calls for your name. And he'll slowly close the book. Good night, Galena. And shuffles off.
Very cool. Daniel, you said you had something as well?
Yeah. It's a voice chat too, real quick. I'm not sure if we're gonna do everything's gonna happen, but I don't want to spoil to anybody else real quick. Don't mind. It won't be very long, guys.
It's usually me doing the summoning, Daniel, not the other way around. But I've been summoned.
Oh yeah, right. Well, I've been thinking about doing it, but it's kind of like it hasn't been a good time yet. Now that this has happened, and the Ronalds have been saved, she's going to, because she's made a pact with the Blood Song for the Dark Angels. She's going to try to reach out to the Dark Angels to ask them for assistance and guidance and that kind of stuff. And I don't know if any answer is going to come or not. It's totally, like I said, I don't want to tell everybody else because they know I'm a hexblade, kind of, I guess, but I don't know if they think about it.
So you're asking the Dark Angels for extra help and extra guidance?
Yeah, for more for power, for protection, for you know gifts, for anything that will help me do do what I need to do. I've done their bidding. I've murdered the innocent in your name, a child. I have forged a pact with Bloodsong. I am proven myself to be the weapon that I promised myself to be. That I do what is necessary, and no task is too great for the power I need to destroy the queen and get vengeance. And I'm saying this in my mind and praying to the sword. And I don't know if I'll get an answer, but that's what I wanted to tell you. And you can,
Well,
do
make
what
a
we did.
persuasion
Or
check.
nothing.
We'll start from there. And no, you can't add your +5 to it.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna ask that. But 11 would be the answer, unless it's the long rest has already happened and we're doing it the night and I get a lucky on that.
Sure. Well, you can answer that question, whether you do it right after the battle or whether you do it. No, I think it makes sense.
It'd be through the night. It'd be through the night, closer to the morning, probably. Like once you, because we're all together, it would be something I would do afterwards. It would be right after the battle.
How many luckies do you have right after the battle?
I have none after the battle. I've used them all. So it would be I would be resting, and then I would reach out to him after I'm rested.
Okay, sure. So in that case, yeah, roll again.
Ooh, even worse. Well, not worse, better. That's what my persuasion is.
Okay, give me just a second. Get that. So I'm just loading your character sheet here. I didn't realize you were three classes, but that's definitely not 4.
Well, I took the hexblade because of the thing I had to do with killing the innocent kid.
Yeah.
That's why I went the hexblade. I was going to go sorcerer and paladin, but I'm like, all right, I'll be triple class. That's cool.
You have actually used some of the gifts, haven't you? Like Expedious Retreat. That's a warlock spell.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all you. you've used of their gifts that they've given you. Because you only get first level. I guess it makes sense. Only first level warlock spells, and you've got Speediest Retreat. And
I think I got Hex, don't I?
Hex.
Or did I not take Hex? There's a Warlock. Where's the other Warlock spell? Oh, Veil of Dusk. I've used Veil of Dusk a couple of times to shadow myself in darkness. To give myself normal rolls on stealth, like twice, I want to say.
So without going into detail, with your 12 persuasion, I'm going to say they've felt they've already given you enough gifts. They've given you, speed on your feet with Expedious Retreat and stealthiness. So without going into details, the answer you get back, we've already given you gifts, stops your whining.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds fair. Okay, cool. Let's go back. I know what it feels like now to be summoned to Voice Channel 2. Never been the other way around.
The principal got summoned to the principal's office.
He did. Okay, so you rest up for the night. Conversations ahead. And you head once more into the cursed land of Iglerion. Into these relatively unsettled parts of Iglerion. You strike forth for the cache of Almerio Ronul. And at this point, your torques that you're wearing inform you that the torques are nearby. And you have a way to approach the cache. How are you approaching it? Are you walking up and swinging swords? How are you doing this?
Well, stealthing is out.
Yeah, stealthing is out. Maybe just cautiously and spread out a little bit. Not grouped up for that fireball spell, incoming fireball spell.
Well, I mean, we have a scout in a familiar.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good call. I will send Timely ahead.
Hey, make me a stealth. Stealth roll for Timely.
All right.
If nothing else, it's with food being limited.
Oh yeah. All right.
I know she's not a tasty meal, presumably presents as a tasty meal.
Let me check the her modifier. I'm sure it's going to be low, but or not too high, anyways. Stealth is +3, so it'd be 10. Does she have advantage on that?
She has advantage on perception, but not stealth, I think.
Yeah. No stealth. And I would be looking through her eyes as I send her off.
Yep. Roll a d20 for me, Eric.
All right. Some really weak numbers here.
Well, it's 6 plus 6, which is 12, which I believe is greater than Timely's armor class. And she gets blasted by a firebolt.
She has 9 hit points, 10 hit points.
Oh, okay,
That's true.
Let's roll damage. Damage done is 2d10.
You can make it, Timely.
Nah.
No.
Hey, what I'm going to do,
Good try, though. Good catch.
I'm going to give you a brief view of it.
All right.
Let's find it.
Well, Timely was looking forward to using Dragon's Breath For once. Not today, Timely. Sorry.
Alright, so I'm going to give you a brief view, everybody, and you can make up your mind what you want to do with this information. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Was it a giant? Did we? A big dude?
Yeah. Oh, an ogre.
Like,
An ogre.
oh, no. Yeah, okay.
And the ogre was digging a hole. You know that much.
If they're digging, they found the location. We must hurry.
Let's do it.
Rush.
Everybody, just roll me a general intelligence check. Okay. Toriel, it's 4 for you.
Maybe, oh, intelligence. Just to check.
I'm not bad, Randall. I hear you, dog.
Oh,
You
man.
-1 modifier.
We're not the smartest group.
Well, Toriel is, but it's a terrible roll. Okay, so thank you very much for that. And what do you do?
Oh, 15 doesn't quite get it either.
Well, there's a piece of information your characters might have picked up on, but not for that. So let's see if anybody was going to hit a 20. Nobody.
Depends on if I guess it's not really an ability check though, is it?
It's not something you're consciously doing either. It's not like, oh, am I going to remember this thing? Right? You can't really put any modifiers on that. It's just a general remembrance that you had. So it's like lucky time loops are not going to be applicable in this situation. There's a little bit of more information I could have given you. I'm not going to give you.
Fair enough. Okay, I agree. We should stop them before they get it and take off.
I care less for the cash. We need the torque.
Are you just going to approach them?
I think so.
All right.
We don't know if they're bad people or not, right? They said adventurers.
They magically stole or cohered information from my uncle. They were in league with the people that captured these things to a certain extent. In the first place, they're not friendly.
Okay, then yeah, we should probably come guns blazing then.
Piece of information I will give you, since it's days for the characters, but months maybe for the players. If you remember, when you're right back here at the vaults of the Arcane Tower, not the Arcane Tower itself, but remember you went below, there was a trapdoor, and the trapdoor was busted open. And the description that the guy called Rowan, don't you remember him, he had to place his cat on his thing. He said they called themselves the Heroes of Virtue. And they were the ones who went into the basement first.
Thank you for the refresher. I do remember that with the refresher.
So I'm not saying that should take that information as right, but they got there first to the vaults.
Yeah, they probably have some other things of value. Yeah, let's. So
you approach.
I believe so. Yeah. No time to waste.
So you do indeed see this big guy here digging a hole. you see this guy, dancing bits of fire between his hands. It's a magic user of some type. And actually, we'll have this guy over there. This guy here. This guy playing a tune on his lute. And the guy with the lute, he says, "Look, people have wandered up on us before and paid the price. At least thank you for not insulting us so much that you think you can sneak up on us. But we're not in the mood to share." You see, and he points over to where the ogre is digging. "So unless you get lost, we're going to fill that hole with your dead bodies. And just walk away. Be on your way. You're no match for us."
I had a big moment just recently, so if anyone else wants to start, go for it, or I'll do something. So I'm going to leave it for other players to have a moment before I do anything.
I feel like Toriel is just a little more timid than you, Gala, so I don't think she would start in this situation.
Vinnick, you want to say anything? You want to go and parlay, or?
Oh, I'm ready to challenge them on their claim.
Ready to challenge them on what, sir?
Sorry, they said that they weren't that we weren't up to their challenge, their abilities, whatever. I'm not. I disagree.
Well, let's look at you. There's 5 of you, 3 on us. We happen to have a Sardius on our thing. He is hits hard and he hits strong. My friend over there, magic user of some repute. Let's just say I've got some tricks up my sleeve. There's 5 of you. There's 3 of us. Actually, we'll have to roll Vinnick. Vinnick, roll me an intimidation check as you're chafing at the bit to take on the challenge. So let's see an intimidation roll from Vinnick. Look, I don't know what you're after, but I think this is perhaps a little bit more even than I thought it would be. Me and my brothers here, maybe we'll win. Maybe you'll win. You do outnumber us after all. But come on, there's been too much bloodshed. Just walk away. I'll give you some. Well, I'll tell you what. Give us some
Can
time.
I insight him?
Sure.
I want to put a D6 on top of that.
Sure.
23.
He's showing some bravado because there's 5 of you and there's 3 of them, and they I mean, they're serious-looking people. They're no pushovers, you know that much. But I think he raises a good point. Maybe they'd win. Maybe you'd win. Bloodshed might happen. Someone might die. Look. My name's Tasman. My name's Zonium de Santos Robbery. And I tell you what, you've stumbled upon us. It's lucky. We're happy to give you 25% of the treasure cache. That's easy money. You've walked up, you've done nothing. We'll even dig it up for you. 25%.
I mean, that's your family's treasure, isn't it, Gala? That's really not a good offer.
Not to mention, it's not exactly what we're after.
Gala's gonna say, I'm Gala Ronul. You stole information from my uncle to find this treasure. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the people of Ronald's End.
My understanding of Ronald's End, your people are either captured by the captain or held slaves by the hag in the lighthouse tower. I don't think there's much of a city left to be saved. Regardless, the universal law of the land, I'm sure you've done it more than once yourself, is finders keepers. It's a generous 25%.
We have slain Captain, and I'm trying to look back in all the notes for the character's name.
Captain of the Keep.
The Captain of the Gither. We slain Captain Burlax Mantenor. He tried to slay my father. He tried to slay all of Ronald's End. They are free, and the Mossy Keep is now theirs. The lighthouse is next to fall. Do you fall with them? Do you aid yourself, ally yourself with the Queen?
First of all, make a persuasion check, or intimidation, your choice.
Persuasion.
So what you're saying is true, but you have to persuade them that it's true.
Oh,
You're going to use your feature for 15?
that's a bonus action I have to use. I need to declare it beforehand, so I didn't declare it. I'll use a lucky though, since it's a new day. Let's see if I can get a better roll. Oh man, I'm rolling just not terrible, but not great.
Plus 8s, right? That helps a lot. Look, I know the Captain Brulax. He's an old friend. I don't think he would give up the keep that easily. So I say once again, the people of Ronald are scattered, either held captured by the Queen's forces or by the Hag's forces. And by the way, I have no allegiance to the Queen. We have no allegiance to the Queen. We only have allegiance to each other. These interesting times provide for interesting opportunities. And once again, you should count yourself lucky. 25% for nothing.
How about this? And I say the word leave, and I cast command.
On who?
The guy speaking. I'm assuming he's a bard.
Mechanically very similar to a bard, yep. Okay. So DC 15 wisdom save. He has +1 on this, so he needs a 14 or higher. No. Expect me just to walk away from the cache of the Ronalds? I don't think so.
I got one other trick up my sleeve. I just have to find it real quick here. So I'm going to move ahead. I'm going to say we've tried to parlay. We aren't all that interested in your words. And I think you all need to leave. And I cast Conquering Presence.
So each creature of your choice that you can see with to make a will on a frightened creature. So they all need to make wisdom saving throws. Other than that, they cower before you. Okay, let's start with the guy talking. What's the DC? What's the DC, Jimmy, that they need to beat?
Sorry, I forgot to hit the button. 15.
15. Okay. So, the minstrel, he fails. Okay, the magic user. He has a +4 to his save, so I'll just roll this like this. +4. He is frightened. The big ogre guy. He has a -2 to wisdom.
Nice.
D20. They all cower before you. So look, sorry. Look, just a misunderstanding. All right, you're a scary guy. All right, just all right. It's okay. All right. Well,
You also took from the Ronals a torque. We require that back.
make a persuasion check at advantage, Galena.
And I'll use my bonus action for that now. +5. 24.
I said advantage, but a 24 is good enough regardless. Roll again anyway. Rolling dice is fun. See if we can get any better than that.
Fun. Nope.
Oh, there we
Same.
go. It's fine. Fine. And he tosses over the clay torque, I believe it is, to Shinigami. Oh, all right. That's yours. All right. Okay. Have a good day. I don't know what to say. You got what you want. Just be on your way.
We're not leaving the Ronal's treasure with you.
Yeah, perhaps
Are
they
we
should.
guys?
Perhaps no, I don't think so. I mean, that's your family legacy right there, right? Perhaps they should just leave and never look back.
Okay. All right. Sadius, I get to digging. And sorry, it's the iron talk. It's the iron talk that you get. Eventually, Sadius the Rigged digs up a pearl. An oyster. It's a massive, huge, giant oyster. And he peers it open. And this is what's inside.
Oh.
All right. We'll just be in our way then. No harm, no foul. Take care.
Wait, they're taking that?
I mean, they're leaving it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. And they walk away.
As this is going down, I would probably say, well, I mean, they might have stolen stuff from the tower as well. I mean, we got what we came for, but I I don't know what would be missing from the tower. Do we let them go?
I'm going to look at Randall and say enough blood has been shed to this night, these past nights. Wouldn't you agree?
No harm, no foul. No blood was shed. Though they probably deserved it, they showed no aggression here. I agree with Gala.
Very well.
Not to mention, they did the work for us.
And I like the fact that Shinigami made him really afraid. I think that was really cool. So I think that's a cool moment to like have it be like that.
That was very nice. I'll put that in the party loot.
So assume you're going to head back to the North Bay Lighthouse next session because there's still some Ronalds there. Would that be fair?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or do you guys want to do the main quest and go to the Wizard Tower and do that, because we do need to save the kingdom also. What do you think, Vidic, Shinigami? What do you guys think?
It's up to you. You do have more people at the lighthouse.
True.
Yeah. We're here, right? Yeah, so we could hit there and then make haste to the tower.
Maybe an extra 4 days. Whenever you went to the North Bay Lighthouse. Also, gotcha. Just as we finish, remind me what your guys' arrangements are for sleeping out in the open like this.
Toriel's tiny hut.
Yep, tiny hut.
And do you keep watches still, or you trust in the integrity of the hut?
I think with the wizards around, we should definitely have a watch. Okay. It could be a minimal watch, but
okay, so you sit up.
We're all sleeping. Yeah.
Tiny hut.
I think we have the century of we have Shinigami, who's a robot who's always guarding even when he's sleeping, as well as you're dead and you just have to like be chilling, awake, but not doing anything. You're kind of watching too. So we got two people that when they long rest, they're already guards.
I sleep with my eyes open.
Yeah, same with Shinigami.
On watch. Okay, you put the tiny hut up, get you comfortable sleep out of the rain. Shinigami and Randall's on watch, and bam, the tiny hut goes down.
Dispelled.
Dispelled. Yeah, the tiny hut isn't guaranteed safety. So it's been dispelled, and then something else happens. But you're going to have to wait till next week to find out what that something else is.
All right. What about the iron torque? Is it what does that do?
Yeah.
And does everyone else have an iron torque? A torque. I think everyone's got one now, right? Except Toriel, I think.
So you have one. No, Gala has it. That's right.
So the iron torque. Fire absorption.
All right.
Actually,
go ahead.
There's 6 torques, right? And there's only 5 of us, so that means somebody's would have an extra one, or potential of an extra one.
All right. Cool. Well, let's compare notes, because I have absorb elements, so I already have resistance to fire, so someone might have better use of this one, but there they are. There they are.
We'll point out, Terrell, you can fireball yourself to health.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you wear this torque and you cast fireball on yourself. You will heal for 86 hit points and damage Potentially enemies as well.
I should have read more. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. You get that one, man. That's yours.
It's not fire resistance, it's fire absorption.
Uh-huh.
So it
That's
could be
a
like
key distinction.
like one of that orc in the Two Towers who runs, is a bomb and he explodes. That could be you, Toriel, except for you don't die. Just running forward, cast fireball on yourself, heal, and detonate.
I love it. That's fantastic.
All right, so let's find out what this dispel thing did, and we'll see you gentlemen next week.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Take care.
See you guys
See you,
next week.
everybody. Bye-bye.